It's me, Torian Goddess, coming in with a quick message. Y'all already hit to what I'm coming to do. I don't like this energy. I'm coming to bring the actual factuals. Somebody needs some Flonase too, some Claritin. I know I do. These goddamn allergies, but y'all already know I'm coming to bring the actual factuals, get you hip to what you hip to, or hip you on to what may be hidden. Um, I just want you to be able to sidestep any physical harm, any damage done to your emotional well-being, your mental status, your mental strength. I want you to know if folk are out to harm you, and I want you to be able to look out for some blessings and look out for lessons. You know what I'm saying? Always look for the lesson in any connection that you have, even a job. You know what I'm saying? Even the rapport that you have with the person, your neighborhood store. Always look for the lesson and the reason why y'all paths have crossed, right? You're not feeling some shit no more, but somebody's still trying to cater to you. Or it could be the other way around. Take it how it resonate, but it's like the well has run dry. The feeling is gone. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. Yeah, it's like you can't even. It's it's like trying to mix oil with water now. It's not good. Someone could be in a motorcycle club too, or somebody could like bikes. Someone could be thinking about buying a bike, thinking about joining a motorcycle club. You know what I'm saying? One of the motorcycle clubs in your hood, in your neighborhood, the place that you call home. But it's something going on with these karmic connections that you have yet to, let go of. Is what the G said. Negative. The answer is nope. Not gonna happen. Not not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not this go round. They said it ain't gonna happen. Is what the ancestors said. They speaking truth. They speaking truth. Useful words coming up out of these folks' mouth. You know what I'm saying? They dropping Jews around this bitch. They speaking truth. And it's gonna prove to be true. And what's absolutely necessary for you to pay attention to was that high pitched ringing in your ears. Y'all know what that is, right? That's a sign of clairaudience. You being able to, hobnob and kick it and chop with your spiritual team, with your ancestors. Your frequency level and your vibration has raised. It's ascended. You know what I'm saying? You are ascending, and shit. That ability that you have to jig with your heavenly team, you know what I'm saying? The G's want you to pay attention to that shit. They said pay attention to it. You could synchronicity can be following you. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to that too. Shit ain't no coincidence out in this motherfucker. You traveling and you traveling upward while everything else around you is spiraling out of control. You know what I'm saying? The people that you connected to. And the G's don't want none of that motherfucking karma to roll over in your lane. And they want you to follow your heart. Since I feel as though since you have ascended, you know what I'm saying, you done tapped in, you know what I'm saying, you done tapped in, and the G's want you to tap in some more. Your ancestors want you to tap in some more. Somebody about to tell you something. They about to speak up about something, right? But you already hip to this is something that you already hip to. Pay attention though, because it's going to reveal answers to questions that have yet to be answered. Some shit that you've been thinking about for a minute. It's going to have you to start reflecting on it again, and then ding, ding, ding. There go that high pitched ringing. There it go now, huh? There it go now is what the G said. But soon as you and this person chop, as soon as y'all talk, you're going to start to reflect on some shit, and it's going to help you to boss up even more. It's going to help you to raise your vibrations even more. The G said, follow your heart. Let them come to you. Those karmics, let them stay over there in Karmicville. While you do some reflection on you and start to clear out all that karmic energy. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that needs to go. All that shit that needs to go is what the G said. Everything that needs to go. Somebody is a disguised murderer too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is a disguised murderer. It's a lot of drama and theatrical set of events going on in your hood. You know what I'm saying? Going on in your neighborhood, the place you call home. It's like the neighborhood is in an uproar too about a murder. They ain't hip to who it is. They don't know who killed someone. Someone who is who. Ooh. Mm. Well, okay. It was unexpected though, right? It was unexpected. I feel as though you've been out the way though. You've been out the way because again, you have been on a different path, right? Everybody got their own spiritual path, they journey. And you moving forward in life. You're not trying to go backwards. And you are on your way towards luck. You know what I'm saying? Towards luck. You was lucky that you wasn't around that favorite neighborhood spot over your people's house. You know what I'm saying? Over your Wodie's house, over your nigga's house, over your girl's house when that shit popped off. 12-12. You were spiritually guided away from that. You know what I'm saying? Away from that set of events. Um, you ready too. You ready to keep karmic view over there. You ready to release these people and continue your quest for meaningful relationships that's gonna help you to ascend. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna help you to ascend. But it's you still got some connections with these people, right? And the Jesus saying go back. They saying go back. Wrong path, pumpkin. Wrong path, pumpkin. Go back. Negative. The answer is no. It's some shit that's balancing out. Somebody that you just saw recently. This person could be a Libra or you could be a Libra. But you just saw him recently. You did. You just saw him recently is what the G said. This person ain't from around your neighborhood neither. This is connected to I just got chills. This is connected to this murder. This person is not from around your neighborhood. This person possesses this Knight of Wands energy, like a dark youth, right? Somebody who ain't from around that motherfucker, right? And it was like they weren't even supposed to be there. They passed up their spot, where they from, to be in the vicinity where all of this drama took place, this killing, where these bodies, this blood was shed. This killer is unknown, right? They got away too. They MIA and they happy than a motherfucker is what the G said. They happy than a motherfucker. This person light skin, caramel, like honey complected, maybe my color a little bit. Nice looking, you know what I'm saying? The G said they some eye candy. They've been seen around, especially by, some of the queens around you, some of the women, you know. I feel like this shit happened and I'm sorry for your loss. You got my condolences. This is what I'm seeing. It happened in the living room, right? Um, Last Saturday. I'm sorry for your loss. I feel like too, this is somebody who was loved, honored, and cherished, especially by a young lady. A young lady. They were engaged. They were engaged to be married, right? It's like this negative answer was no. Answer is no, not gonna happen this go round. It was like this person could have did bad all by themselves. Is what the G said. They could have did bad all by themselves. It's like something that they stopped doing. I feel as though this person may have gotten back into the game. Dealing drugs. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with drug addicts. trying to be disciplined and mature and bring home the bacon and, be logical about their dealings and shit. This person, you know, critical thinker too. They could have some air energy in their chart too, as well as yeah, they can have some air energy in their chart. They could be a Libra. But this person, it was like this was your people's too. Y'all, yeah, y'all connected on a different level, on an intellectual level. This was somebody that you could talk to. You know what I'm saying? But somebody possessed a lot of mental health issues. So you really didn't know when they were telling the truth. They could have been dealing with another air sign, another Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius. Dang, and this tower came. I don't even have a tower card out here yet, but this murder, that's a tower. And folk are seeking justice. This decision, for whoever this person, this murderer is, you know what I'm saying? Whoever they are, the fairest decision, the ancestor said, will be made. Ain't nothing about to be swayed. They about to get what it is that they deserve. Truth is gonna come out and the law is gonna get involved. This person is gonna be called to account for their actions. And it's gonna have some long term effects because your angel saw it. Um, they not getting away scot free. No, they not. They're not getting away scot free. You just saw this person recently too. Let's see what's going on. Um, it's like, somebody was led astray. It's like the sheep was led away to go feast somewhere else. Eat, drink, um, have sex. Some sexual activities. Um, and it feel like folk was like, "Who are you and why are you here?" type of shit. Jealous, envy energy from some folk in the neighborhood. This person wasn't from that neighborhood. I said they were an immigrant, right? They wasn't from that neighborhood. Somebody was out of their jurisdiction. Period. Point blank. They were out of their jurisdiction. Um, but they was kicking it. They was getting money. They was having a good time. I feel as though around the time that they got murdered, if not that day, you just saw them, right? They was happy about some money. They was happy about coming into some money, right? Um, I'm feeling like it's like somebody really didn't. If folk was against this path that this person was on. It could be this engagement, or it could be how they got their money. How they how they got their money. Yeah, how they got their money. But you know, something been something has really been on you. Something has been on you. I feel as though you've been drinking a lot too. We do that when we lose folk, but do it in moderation and think about the happy times is what I'm hearing. Um, Going to and fro on the earth. Going to and fro on the earth. The devil is busy. Um, you've been spiritually guided to this message. I don't even think you subscribed. Um, you heartbroken right now. I'm so sorry. I know how I feel. This is somebody who's young, who took the life of one of your loved ones. This is a young person, somebody who fucked off and shit. Somebody who can't take an ass whooping. Is what I just heard. Somebody who can't take an ass whooping. Ooh, one of my little young ones then stepped in who done left here due to some gunplay. I feeling. This, I feel as though your peoples, they were ambushed. You know, they were ambushed by following their heart. It's like, you know, they know better than to go off by themselves to an undisclosed location where it's gonna be some beef, right? They know this, but I feel as though this person, you know, felt like they knew this person that they were going to see, knew that they wouldn't be on no bullshit. I feel as though they figured it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, no, I know this person. It's a good person. They go to school. Person may have had a good job in management or something. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who was a career student that they were going to visit, or this could be your peoples. You know what I'm saying? But they was linked with some karmics, some young karmics, and somebody manifested your loved one for a money opportunity. With this page of pentacles, this was a set of events that was not even your person. It's like had he or she known, they wouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel it's like, too, it was they was going to hunch. You know what I'm saying? Going to do it, going to have sex. With the Six of Cups, this can be friends. I have Justice. I have my Choose Wisely card. I have the King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they felt like, just because they knew this person from back in the day or some shit. It's okay. Yeah, I come kick it with you. I fuck with you. Yeah, we can do this, that, and the third. They had been chopping it for a minute, probably texting back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Trying to balance out any time that was, spent apart. Filling in the gaps and shit. But this person that they was dealing with, they had switched up their energy so shrewdly. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like the past with this Six of Cups. It wasn't nothing like the past. This person had some surprises coming with them, and you and your peoples, y'all done blazed a different trail. Y'all done healed from some of those fucking karmic energies. You know what I'm saying? Because they were very vicious and rampant in your community, and y'all adapted. I just heard quite naturally. And this is what brought this meeting about, to where this person's life was taken. The G said they didn't choose wisely. Those spidey senses. I feel like y'all always done had different types of conversations as well. You feel what I'm saying? Especially about ascension signs, spiritual awakening signs and symptoms. Y'all y'all weren't chips off the old block. Y'all did different things with y'all time, and a lot of shit y'all did was y'all fed y'all mind, right? Damn. With this King of Swords and this Ten of Pentacles, this person, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all may have thought this person changed and shit. You know what I'm saying? May have thought they had changed, but they still was wrapped up in this type of energy here. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They link with killers and drug dealers. They still in the streets and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Um, With this Ten of Pentacles, this might be somebody that you related to. This could be one of your kinfolk. Take it how it resonates, or the assailant, the murderer, is your kinfolk, right? Could also be, a love interest, somebody that you consider to be a long lasting love, but this loss is felt within this person who was murdered home, this victim's home, and also in the community, because that's home. That's home. It's a great loss, and it's one that's I feel as though it's in the headlines. Yeah, most definitely with the Six of Swords, somebody has made a transition to the next life, and it was about some fucking money. I can't stand motherfuckers. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. And up under here, I got the Nine of Swords. It's like, you know, this was deception at its worst because somebody, this is somebody who was lured. Yeah, who was lured. Yeah, on false pretenses by someone who didn't give a fuck about them. This person did not give a fuck about them. Period. But listen, this Hierophant, Eight of Swords, future, present, today. I said you've been spiritually guided to this message. Was your people married? Is somebody married in this equation here? Because I was about to say marriage. With this Hierophant, it's like in this vibrating higher. You understand what I'm saying? You in this high pitched ringing, you have this certain set of skills. You understand what I'm saying? You've been spiritually guided. You've been spiritually guided to some news. Somebody about to open up their mouth, or you are on the trail of breaking this case, man. For real, breaking this motherfucking case. It's been pissing you off that the dots are not connecting, right? The G said it's time for you to remove the blindfold. Pay attention to your vibrations, right? Pay attention to your vibrations when these people are around you. Y'all are gathering together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is mourning together with this Temperance card at the bottom, feeding one another's mm, somebody about to feed you some bullshit, and somebody's about to feed you some actual factuals. It's up to you though to step into this Hierophant energy. It's this message, this info by word of mouth is gonna fall in your lap in the future. The Jesus saying, present today, you're about to understand what took place. You're about to understand what took place, and you're going to be able to connect these dots. Not only that, you about to change the energy in the community. You're about to change the energy in the community because you're going to restore some balance. Don't do that by being vengeful, okay? Don't do that by being vengeful. But this person coming towards you has also been spiritually guided. This person could be a Taurus, or you can be a Taurus. Take it where it resonates. The victim could be a Taurus. Um, hmm. It's like this person is coming to help you be a little bit more creative. Also, your ancestors are urging you to remove a blindfold with this Ten of Wands and this Five of Cups. It's something that you're failing to see, and I feel as though, yeah, I was going to say marriage earlier, remember? Because it has something to do with holy matrimony. Holy matrimony. Someone failed to see the oppression, the violence. The violence. Because somebody was very creative with this Hierophant card, too. Um, there was something missing, a detail that was missing concerning some money, concerning family matters as well. With this Knight of Swords at the bottom, somebody was the opponent. Somebody was most definitely the enemy because somebody was all the way up. All the way motherfucking up. So the opposition felt like they had to be on the defense because I'm feeling like this Libra was the talk of the city. This Libra, picked theyself up because they was all the way down in the goddamn dumps. They was on Skid Row. They was on a shit brick road. But they was lighthearted about it. They didn't look like what the hell they been through. And since they bossed all the way up, folk closest to them became hostile as hell. Hostile as hell and planned their ruin. This is some fuck shit. This is some fuck shit. And it's somebody who this victim um cared for too. Could possibly be this victim's fiance. See, with this Five of Cups energy, there's a lot of regret about not speaking up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of regret about not speaking up more. Yeah, because your ancestors did nudge you for you to follow your heart though. You know what I'm saying? And after because you kept planting seeds. I got chills. I'm so sorry. You kept planting seeds to tell your peoples to go back. It's the wrong path. It's the wrong path. With this justice card, Libra energy, trying to balance them out, get them to see and view this relationship, this connection from a different set of lenses. You know what I'm saying? Because you were on the outside looking in, and then you had peeped some game, right? You had peeped some game. You had peeped some game. It's time to get about this mission, is what the G said. Time to get about this mission. Especially with this strength card on the bottom. This useful world, this world that you in, your world, somebody about to step up from your world, and speak some actual factuals. Period. Period. Listen, it's about to be some action taken. It is. It's about to be some action taken, but the nature of the home needs to still have a foundation. You know, somebody is going to have to find the courage to honor this victim by helping them to put away everybody who was involved, not being a vigilante, trusting your power is what the G said. Trust in your power. You're about to have some success as far as finding out who this person is, what happened. It's all about to come together, those pieces. Justice. Yes, justice. I also see somebody got a drug test coming for a job. Got a drug test coming for a job. So while you mourning, sweetheart, make sure you're drinking a lot of water and stuff. If you're drinking and smoking, and make sure you're eating good too. Okay? Because I've been here so many times. Losing a loved one, we can tend, to get off of our daily regimens. And one of those is, eating properly, sleeping, our water intake. We be so emotionally distraught that we forget to do those things. So make sure that you're mindful of doing that. I send peace and love to your family, your loved ones. My sincerest condolences, okay? And you have these multiple job opportunities. The G's want you to pray on it. It's like this too. Someone is on very strong and heavy drugs. Yeah, strong, heavy drugs. I said somebody was gonna come through and keep it absolutely real with you, but you also got somebody who's gonna come around and tell you a whole bunch of lies. I did say that, right? Yeah, I did. Um, these mental health problems are a concern. Air sign dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Oh my goodness. Doctor's appointment. Doctor's appointment. And the G said there is no need to be thinking of ways to god dang on retaliate, because there are investigations that are being had, and one of them that is investigating is this high priestess energy. I feel as though that's you with this Two of Cups. Stay in contact with your spiritual team. um, that's a very meaningful relationship. That's the strongest relationship that you have right now, that's going to help you to move forward and recreate some balance after this death, after this mourning, after this loss. You understand what I'm saying? Um, this engagement, this proposal. Um, I don't know if there's a need to say congratulations, but someone is pursuing their dreams. I don't know if this is the victim or if this is you. I'm going to say congratulations, and I'm hoping that all is well. Um, Let me get you another card, and we're going to close this out. I'm going to get you a card to inspire you, to help you to combat any type of dark energy that may be creeping up in you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to rebuke that in the name of your brother Jesus. Patience. Patience is a virtue. This person coming through with some actual factual, some raw dog reality. Folks wanted your people at the bottom. You've managed to break ties with some of these folk. You know what I'm saying? But it's um it's a group of them who really was against your peoples. They don't like you too much either. So be alert and be cautious about that, because it's something weird going on with these karmics. It's a lot of power that has been taken, but I just saw that strength card. You about to step into some power, some personal power. You got a different set of skills. A different set of skills. Those skills is this bond, this Two of Cups energy that you have with your ancestors and your spirit guides. People don't want you to evolve or surpass them. Your breath is life. They don't want you to breathe life into you or others. They're going to try to keep this on the hush. But your higher self is sending you messages. You've been through a spiritual awakening. You understand what I'm saying? They want you to stay woke. 12-12. Stay vibing high. And if you're thinking about getting in some head buster energy, the G said, evaluate your options. Learn some patience. It's a virtue. Don't step into this Seven of Cups energy, to where you are in this indecisive energy, to where you're going to continue searching and be wishfully